The Disclosure Act is the Obama administration's attempt to squash free speech.
Our founding fathers never intended for our elections to be taken by corporations, unions and special interests groups like they have been in recent years.
The Supreme Court ruled that corporations have the same free speech rights as individuals.
Talk about activist judges. Corporations, unions and special interest groups have the financial power to place ads that will support candidates who will look out for their interests in Washington.
What's wrong with that?
American citizens should know what companies, unions and special interest groups support a candidate. They should know from where the money flows.
Why should it matter? The Disclosure Act is a violation of free speech. A corporation should have the right to spend their money on campaigns any way that they seem fit.
Does that include foreign corporations? Should Sony and Toyota, for example, have the right to influence an American election?
Well, no. Foreign companies should not be allowed to influence our American elections.
Under current law, they can. That is one of the items that the Disclosure Act addresses.
What are the others?
Enhanced disclaimers.
What is that?
CEOs and other leaders take responsibility for their ads.
What else?
Shareholder member disclosure. The corporations, unions and special interest groups will have to let their members and shareholders know how they spend their political money.
If I were a shareholder, I would want to know where the company's money was spent.
As would I.
Is there anything else?
Stop government contractors from spending tax dollars on campaigns.
I don't want my tax dollars being spent on a campaign.
That is how I feel.
But, what can I do to get this passed in the Senate?
You should call your senator and tell him or her that you want the Disclosure Act passed.
Yes, I will do that. Knowing how corporations, unions and special interest groups spend their money is important to protect our elections.
And that protects our freedoms. It is good for the country, but you must call now. The vote is July 27th.